I love the scene where I gut the fish. I love all the stuff with the Bobs.
I'm Bob Slidell. This is my associate, Bob Porter.
Hi, Bob. Bob?
Like, it's all awesome. But the Bobs stuff was kind of fun because I got to, like, play with people. A lot of that movie was just me stumbling around being miserable, like, by myself. It was all great.
What if we're still doing this when we're 50?
It would be nice to have that kind of job security.
You know what I mean? The stuff with Dave and Ajay was a blast, you know.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Really?
It's on your...
Oh, yeah, that's...
Jennifer Aniston was just lovely. She was really lovely. I was kind of starstruck with her the whole time. You know, that was probably the hardest thing about that job, was trying to play off like I'm not starstruck by Jennifer Aniston while being starstruck by Jennifer. I'm still starstruck by Jennifer Aniston. So I think she probably remembers me as being like just awkward and weird, which is probably not far from the truth. But it was just, she's just, you know, she's one of those that are up there. I did destroy a printer in real life. When the movie came out, there was some event in New York here where they sort of, somebody came up with the bright idea that let's do a PR stunt where we let sort of people on the street smash this printer, and here's a sledgehammer, and the thing, I swear to God, it almost turned into a riot. It's like, by the end, it was like Beirut. So yeah, I was in on that.
Please.
Michael Bolton?
That's me.
Wow, is that your real name?
Yeah.
I still feel a little bad about the Michael Bolton thing. I really do. You know, I mean, it wasn't my line. I grant that it's funny. It's a funny premise. It's a funny concept. And if the movie like kind of didn't blow up the way it did, it'd be fine. But I sort of always felt bad that this really talented guy who's just trying to live his life, that we just blindsided him like that. But so yeah, but I think he seems to be doing okay regardless. So but yeah, so that's not my favorite. I like the stapler. I finally broke down and I bought one. I have a red stapler on my desk.
Wait a minute. Let me take a look at that.
You don't want that, Peter, man. That's toasted, man.
I think I know someone who might want this.
You know, there's been a lot made about that movie in relation to office work and crappy jobs, and which makes sense because the movie's called Office Space. But I think the reason it resonated is because really on a fundamental level, it's just about a guy who's miserable, who by the end of the movie gives himself permission to quit the thing that's miserable and do the thing that makes him happy, even though the status of the thing that makes him happy is much lower and the pay is much lower.
Yeah.
Probably get your job there if you want.
Yeah. No, thanks. I'm doing good here.
For some reason, I think in America, that was a really novel idea at the time, that you could actually do that you could actually prioritize your happiness above your sort of success and social status. It's a good question. I have no idea. It was really fun playing Peter Gibbons because he was kind of a journeyman searcher a little bit. He was kind of willing to sort of jettison this thing, and I'm going to try this thing, and then I'm going to jettison that, and I'm going to be a master criminal, and then I'm going to get rid of that, and now I'm going to be a construction worker. So I'm sure he probably made 50 to 100 of those transitions before maybe settling into some boring thing that he actually enjoyed doing. It was my first lead in a studio film, so it was a big deal. It was a huge break. It was a big get. So I thought it was going to be the biggest thing I'd done so far, and I think it was. I saw the movie 2 or 3 days before it came out, and you could already tell because there just wasn't any press about it. There wasn't any advertising, that it was kind of getting just, kind of dumped under the rug. And I saw the movie and I was like, this movie is terrific. My parents are going to love this when it's playing for $1. at the Second Run Theater in 5 years. You know, like we'll get there eventually. But I thought that was what it was going to be.